Star Wars Force Arena Commanders, welcome to the first Sabine and Fen video. Diving into some 2v2. I didn't get a chance to record some 1v1 because I didn't, well, press record actually. But here we are in a deck that I've been trying to find a sweet spot and I just haven't found it for this character. And it's probably not one of my favourites, to be perfectly honest. So with Princess Leia, the two girls for the rebellion are looking to do some serious damage to the Empire, and this has to be one of the quickest games that I've ever played. Now the deck I'm using was for my 1 versus 1, which is why I've got the Gunk Droid. I wouldn't use a Gunk Droid really in 2v2 in tier 5 because most people don't fall for that trick anymore. So Leia is coming over to have a look, drop down some Laz Warriors, and I'll drop down my unique. Huge push on this left side from both leaders, a lot of troopers due back. Callus is going to go for the turret, no doubt. Swings into action, nets me, pick up the health so he can't get that. As Leia makes a huge push on the right side and takes down that turret, as both leaders are dead, and I'm left to defend against the ATST Walker, level 5, Blazeman and Stormtroopers, but I do a valiant job with my lowly level 9 as I do die. But Leia's made a huge push on that middle and takes down the turret as well. So both leaders made a gamble. They both attacked, and it didn't pay off, and it left Leia on her own to make a huge push as she charges down the middle now again. Not too concerned about what's on the left side because they've got no defences in the middle, so it gives us a chance to push the centre there. I'll drop a Gunk Droid, which decides to go on an expedition to the left. Admiral Thrawn pushes the top left, takes down that turret. There won't be enough because this would be one of the fastest wins I've ever had in this game. GG 4-1. Kudos to Leia for doing all the groundwork there. Rebellions are built on hope, and she just went for it. And that's what I talked about in videos before, about opportunity. You see an opportunity, you take it, and she saw it and she took it with both hands and manages to beat down 2 turrets. Impressive, most impressive. Moving on to Scarif now. One of the problems I've had, as I've talked about in videos before, is not having the cards leveled up, and I'm really struggling on this account to have the cards to match my level because they're just not appearing. So the problem in this game is 2 things happened to me. One, I had movement lock up. I think my device was playing silly bugger and I just couldn't move. I was able to deploy, but I couldn't do anything else until I just literally shook it, threw it, and it worked. But up against a level 12 we are here in this game, so I'm really out of my depth. As you can see up there, level 11 Blazeman, only level 1 Krennic, so not too worried about him, to be fair. But I haven't really got anything to do much damage with because all my cards are just not up to that level. So Han's pushing the bottom right, gives them some troopers to support the push on that turret on the right side. They've got a repair droid up at the top left. I drop in my unique to try and do some damage on Orson Krennic. Does a little bit of work on him, but as you can see, Krennic makes rapid work of him as Ben goes down in a bolt of blazing glory. So trying to go to the left side now to stop this tank doing some damage to our turret. I decide to jump into the wall, bizarrely, which is probably down to the movement as well. Gregorian Rebel in there to help cover this push. In come the Death Squad, trying to just get that health pack. But as you can see, level 5 Gregorian Rebels, it's not going to work. So I do my best. The turret does go down. No support whatsoever from Han. As you can see, the top right turret has now been fully repaired. And this is where I just moved off randomly to the right. Couldn't understand what was going on. I was still able to deploy, but I think I pressed the tank and then it didn't drop. So I dropped it again, but I couldn't for some bizarre reason move. So I dropped the light tank top left just to make a push up there. As repair droids, you can see him going across the map to repair that turret. Not much I can do. Just try and get the X-Wing to do a drop on all those. Get some good value from that X-Wing attack there, wiping out all his repair droids. Give Han some troopers to push the right lane, but he does die eventually. And by now I'm really angry. I'm literally just, what the hell do I do? Moving to double energy. There isn't really much we can do, to be honest, because they are much more stronger than me. And although my partner is level 10, he really isn't pulling his weight in terms of attacking or supporting any attacks anywhere on the map. So I dropped some more troopers top left. Krennic is doing a good job of defending. As a level 3 Thrawn just pushes the right lane. Han, as you can see, just doing what he can in front of a turret, but the turret will go down despite Chewie's best efforts. I've now managed to move after shaking my device, and I'm not impressed at all, to say the least. As we move into the last 20 seconds of the game, try and get something from this game if possible, but it's highly unlikely in the level 12 turret, and as you can see, bish bosh bash, dead, and we will lose this match 2-0, I think, because they've got a push coming this right side and there's nothing you can do about it. Game over, GG. There it is. Not a good game. And I don't know about you guys, but it's been like that a lot in 2v2 lately, where you're playing much higher players and there's nothing you can do about it. Personally, if it was 1 versus 1, I would have just literally just gone off for a coffee or something and then just let the guy win and move on to the next game as quickly as possible. Moving on to the final match with Luke, and let's see how we can do in this 2 versus 2. Now with Sabine, she's got a great ability with her explosives, and that's what she's all about really. So I put a drop pod in this deck to try and buy some extra damage from the turret, and it's one of my strongest cards that I've got. Throw in my unique to help Luke. They drop a tank on the left, level 4, not too strong, but my drop pod does go up the top left, do some damage on there, some chip damage to Luke. Is defending the bottom right with some of my troopers helping. Pathfinder's in there now, so I'm going to be a bit more aggressive in this game in the last match. Reset my device, pushes some troopers in there, level 10, so that we should be able to do this hopefully. In comes the Grand Inquisitor, which is really going to hurt me. Pick up the health pack, but as you can see, it makes no difference. And I do die, but manage to get off my unique ability and do some serious damage on him. With 2 minutes left to play, Luke is luring the Jew back away from the turret. Good push coming the left side, but I will take out most of those troopers with my X-Wing strike. Drop the pod again, trying to keep the Imperial troopers away from the turret by standing just off centre as Ben Kenobi converts that light tank, and Luke's got a good strong push down the right side, throwing some troopers to support his attack as best as I can, as I now do the same to the Jew back, taking it down. But Luke dies, everyone dies. I haven't got a unit to do some damage, but really with just 1 minute 39 seconds left to play, both their turrets are taking a serious amount of damage, so we can do this. We just got to focus on one turret really. But Fenn's in there, I'm in there, Pathfinders are in there, Grenadiers in there. Give Luke a bit of support as I do take down that turret at the top left. With 1 minute and 20 seconds to go, we're looking to move into double energy as the Sith Inquisitor makes mincemeat of me, and in comes his unique down the left side, but I have managed to deploy troopers in time to help stop his push there. But as you can see, makes mincemeat of them, but it was enough for them to not do any damage to the turret really. So with both turrets down, 1 minute to go, moving into double energy. It's 2-0, it really is about now just defending and holding on to this win. We don't need to get any more unless we're ultra greedy, which can leave the door open. Barry's working away top left, which really needs to be bottom right really, but hey, drop a pod now on a shield generator just to upset them a little bit, just to buy some more time. With 38 seconds to go, troopers are moving in all directions. The Grand Inquisitor is trying to make it, fought back with a push, but then decided against it. Really should have just gone for it. Could have got a turret. But he does, in the end, swing a couple of times. Luke's in there, but it isn't enough to stop him from taking down the turret just before he dies. And this would be a GG, as the Death Squad makes mincemeat of me and mincemeat of everybody else. Krennic and some troopers try to push a middle, but it won't be enough now. It really is about just holding on for the last 10 seconds as Krennic pops his ability, popping a stun in there. Everyone gets stunned. In comes a Jew back, knocking the troopers back. 2 seconds, 1 second. There's a double kill from Luke, and it isn't enough for the Empire to win the game. GG there. So overall, I'll be honest, I didn't enjoy my time with Sabine. Not one of my favourite characters. Again, pause the video to check out the decks, and I will see you in the next video. May the Force be with you.